Hello and welcome back to another video. If you don't follow me on Instagram, then you won't know the past 7 weeks or so I've been training to get my first sub 30-minute 5k, which is like 3.1 miles. This is a huge deal for me because I'm a slower runner and my current PB is around 31 minutes and something seconds. I will put it on the screen here so that you guys can see. And this video is just a training update, basically what I've been up to and how I'm going to try and achieve this sub 30-minute 5k. So my training plan has looked a little bit like this. So I've been aiming for 3 runs a week, going to the gym at least once a week. I would like to get that up to twice a week, but I mean, it's hard, okay? If you have any gym motivational words of advice or tips, let me know in the comments because the struggle is real. The 3 runs are all different types of runs. So first of all, I've got an easy run.
Hi, I'm Jenny Fit. I'm Selena. I just moved here and I feel like a giddy child.
This is why I'm really not focusing on pace. I'm probably not looking at pace on my watch. If anything, I'm looking at heart rate just to keep that as low as possible. I don't know if anybody else struggles with this, but I struggle with keeping my heart rate low for these easier runs. So either run, walk, or I've been getting on a bike in the gym or going on the cross trainer / elliptical machine. And I found those forms of exercise keep my heart rate lower. And whatever my plan says, so for example, if my plan says an easy 5k run, I'll go on the bike or the cross trainer for anywhere from like 36 to 38 minutes, and that is my like easy pace 5k. Run 2 are interval or tempo runs, and oh my god, these have been killing me off.
First interval run of the plan, and holy shitballs, it's hard. I also chose the hottest point of the day to do this. I'll put my plan so you can see what I'm doing, but I've just done the first 2 reps and I'm already ready for bed. Hello, I thought I'd do a little check-in. Let me just pause Harry Styles. So I'm on week 3. That was my second run of, so week 3, run 2 of my sub 35k training plan goal. I just had probably the hardest interval session of my entire life. But it's all good. That was really, really hard. I think it was 8k my average pace. Obviously that was average pace including rest breaks and stuff, was 7:20 per kilometre. Now I know that wasn't the time trial. Oh my god, this sun is so hot. But I'm pretty sure if I want to get my sub 35k, I need to be running at like a 5:59 per kilometre pace. I don't know the exact thing about it, I put it on the screen, but I'm pretty sure it's a sub 6 minute per kilometre, which seems so hard and just so out of reach. And I know that I'm only in week 3 of 8, but that just sounds ridiculously hard. That is just how I'm feeling about that. Interval runs are funny because during marathon training, if I ever felt fatigued or I felt like I needed to skip a run or change it and do something else, it would always be my interval runs, just because I didn't want to get rid of my easy runs because I thought they were important, and I didn't want to get rid of my long runs because obviously marathon is all about distance. So the interval ones were the first ones that I would quite happily cut out or change. But now I think because I want to get quicker for this challenge, I'm gonna have to hit all my intervals. No matter how tired I am, no matter how hard they are, I think these ones are going to be the important ones. So yeah, anyway, I just thought I would check in. I need to sit in the shade because I am going to crisp. So see you soon.
And the final run is a long run. Yes, I'm still doing long runs even though my plan is for a 5k goal. I think my longest run of the plan was 18k, but I ended up doing about 22k because I did that Taylor Swift Eras Tour Setlist Challenge, which I'll link below if you haven't seen already. And now I've been working really hard on my runs, but one thing I haven't been doing is sacrificing any social plans. I feel like with the marathon training, because it was a 3-month training plan and obviously your volume is just huge, if I did have, like on the weekends after my long run, or if I had a long run the day after, I didn't want to do anything. And if I was doing something, I don't feel like I was 100% present and able to fully enjoy it, just because I was either tired from running or I was thinking about the fact that I've got to get up early and run 25k. So yeah, I've just been having a lot of fun over the last few weeks and also working really hard as well. So I just feel like I've been very go, very busy, all round in all areas of life. I also haven't been afraid of skipping a session or moving runs around if I need to. On weekends where I have had plans, like I had my best friend's hen do, and obviously I'm not going to go and start running when I'm there. And also I kind of needed a few days to recover from that as well, because that was kind of a very long weekend. I've also been working on some bits behind the scenes, which is really exciting. And then also my other job, which is essentially I'm a marketing gal. I'm a freelance marketer and I have been doing that for almost 2 years. So that is something that I also do alongside everything else. As I'm filming this, I am about a week away from doing my 5K time trial run, which I am really nervous about because I've been really struggling actually the last few runs I've done, especially the interval runs. I will just get you up to speed on what's been happening with that right now.
So I just did yet another failed interval run. This is the first I've got to wanting to cry in a run since my marathon training, because it's been going pretty smoothly for the first like 6 weeks of it, and this is the second interval run in the space of 2 weeks that I've had to cut short. I've literally made it 2.3k in, I think, and then had to stop just because I don't know if I just went too quick, because I was going a bit quicker than the target pace. It's warm. I also have seasonal asthma which doesn't, like, because of the pollen and stuff, which kind of makes it harder to breathe. But then I'm like, am I just making excuses? Should it feel this hard? And I know it's different to marathon training because I wasn't going for a particular pace or time, and this time I am. So marathon training was more about just getting the distance done, whereas this is about pushing yourself to like your limit, I guess, and just getting comfortable with being uncomfortable. But it like felt too uncomfortable. I also don't have my headphones. I lost them at the start of this month, so literally just listening to my own breathing is not particularly motivating. And yeah, I guess I just wanted to include this in this training vlog because I am a week away from doing my 5k race, and I right now don't feel capable of doing it, which makes me feel emotional, and I don't really know why. I think it's because I'm like really trying to hit this particular target, and I know it's not the end of the world if I don't do it. Like, the world will continue. I just think maybe I'm putting a lot of pressure on myself to do it, and obviously when you've got a platform and you say you're going for a certain goal, you kind of want to not disappoint people and hit that goal. So I just thought I would insert this just because this is the reality of it, I guess. It's supposed to be 6k. Instead it was 2.3, and I'm not going to push it now. I'm just going to go home and carry on with the evening that I was going to have. It's Friday night, woo, it's 5:45 in the evening. I have got more work to do when I get home, and then I'm going to make noodles, and then I'm going to start piecing all these clips together from the last few weeks. So yeah. And I'm just gonna not try and do this run again, and I'm just gonna continue with my runs next week and just see if I feel ready to give the 5k trial a go on Saturday next week. So yeah, thanks for watching. So yeah, I came back from that run feeling a little bit shit and deflated. I really try when I get into a rut with training or I come back from a bad session, I really try and not linger on it too much and just kind of not think about it. You know, you just have those runs and you're just like, I can't do it. That was one of those. And this is a little something that makes me feel better. Wait there. Let's just pretend that you can't see my cat on my kitchen counter where I'm about to prepare my food. Okay? I find staying off my phone really, really helpful when this happens, just because it's so easy to compare your journey to somebody else's. When you're not feeling 100%, yeah, that is just a recipe for disaster, isn't it? Also, how cute is my pink hat? It's from Brooks. Let's think of a positive thing, actually. I haven't mentioned this, haven't even mentioned this on Instagram yet. I am now partnered with Brooks. I actually had my first ever pair of Brooks shoes when I did my first half marathon. Back when I hated running in 2019, I ran in Brooks. And then if you remember my Barcelona vlog, where I ran the Barcelona half marathon, I'll link it below if you haven't seen that. That was back in February this year. I actually flew out with Brooks to do that and ran it with them, which is so cool. And now I'm working with them till the end of the year. So mental. So I just made a meal that I love and sat on the sofa to watch some TV and finish off bits of work for the rest of the evening. And I'm just gonna skip the run and continue with my final runs on Monday. I think instead I might go for a swim or a bike on Sunday. So I'm still moving, but I'm having a bit of a break from running because that's not necessarily a bad thing. And that is it for my sub 30 5-minute training video. The next time I'll be talking to you about this little goal of mine is in the actual video when I try and do the sub 30-minute 5K, so stick around for that. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I'm really hoping that I hit my target, but we'll see. I feel like you never really know. And if you're having a hard time with your training at the minute, just know that progress isn't linear, and we all have these blips where we feel like nothing is happening, we're not progressing. But we will get through the other side, and yeah, I really hope that you enjoyed this video and it gave you an insight, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.